So this is a project that's funded by the College of Undergraduate Research, and it's a comparison study between hydroponics and aquaponics.
So hydroponics and aquaponics are similar yet a little bit different. In hydroponics, crops are growing on water where fertilizer is added externally. In aquaponics systems, we have crops growing on water where we have aquatic animals such as fishes and crayfishes. They supply the nutrient through their waste.
Aquaponics and hydroponics actually use less water than traditional farming, whereas traditional farming might experience more runoff from pesticides, herbicides. Hydroponics and aquaponics is more contained.
So both hydroponics and aquaponics are popular, and we see hydroponics more commonly used. However, if you go into real life in agricultural systems of Southeast Asia, the aquaponics system is in use for a longer period of time. In Southeast Asia, farmers grow rice paddy in 8 inches of water, and they have fishes growing in that water while the rice paddy grows. And at the end of the season, they get both fishes and rice crop. So what is happening in this system? Fishes are eating insects, and there is no need to apply insecticides, and fishes are supplying waste that is used by plant as nutrients. It is a symbiotic system.
We hypothesize or we expect that our plants will do better in the aquaponic systems, considering that it's a constant slow release, and it's actually like a mini ecosystem. Each other, the parameters are kind of designed to work off of each other, versus hydroponics, you have to put lots of input continuously.
We got these polystyrene sheets from Lowe's, and they're pretty inexpensive, but what you can do is cut holes in them, put the pots, and we mix something called coconut coir and vermiculite. Vermiculite is a mineral that basically helps with water retention, mineral retention. It's just really good in aquaponic systems. And then you just put it into the tanks, and you just set it up just like you would a fish tank with an aquarium pump and aquarium stones and things like that.
We have 2 different types of lettuce. We have leafy green, and then we also have romaine lettuce. So as you can see, the leafy green are the ones that are extremely tall, versus the romaine are a little more densely packed and a little shorter.
Crayfish are pretty hardy animals. They're also pretty easy to take care of. They're very entertaining, so it's a very good demonstration project. We can pull the crayfish out and show them to people that are coming in.
So we have 2 different types of crawfish in our tanks. We have East River, and then we also have blue crayfish. What'd you say? Red crayfish. So pause, yeah.
Matt and Ryan were a big help for this project because without them, setting up this whole system was really difficult.
And so as you look at the project, you'll see a lot of this framing. We framed these containers up so they don't flex out, so they maintain their rigidity. As well, just figuring out ideal temperature, ensuring temperature for the crawfish within the tanks. Initially, there were some concerns about high temperatures, and so we took steps to prevent that.
Especially since it's a greenhouse.
Right.
So it holds in a lot of heat during the day. And crawfish optimally like around 80 degrees, but it can get to a stifling 100 degrees sometimes, and even more in here.
One of the ways we've been evaluating the results all along is we've been taking just general water tests, as well as taking the vigor each week of each lettuce plant, and that's just measuring basically the health of each plant and how healthy each tank is doing. And both sets of tanks have been doing very well. But the way we're going to measure basically how much product is produced at the end is we're going to dehydrate the lettuce, and we're just going to measure basically the mass of what's left. And that'll tell us, which tank produced more and which tank produced less, and maybe we could theorize why that happened. One of the things that I've learned from this so far is that hydroponics and aquaponics are both very good systems. You can see here that the lettuce is just very healthy, it's very vibrant and very green. But one thing I have noticed is that the aquaponics are generally producing larger lettuce as well, and the crayfish are very happy. The nutrient levels are very good in those tanks, and So I believe overall that the aquaponics tanks are going to produce a better end product than the hydroponics, but I still think it's going to be somewhat close. They're both very good.
The world's current population is over 7 billion and is expected to reach 9 billion by 2050. However, each year, less land is available for agricultural production. Soilless systems like hydroponics can help feed the globe's growing population by allowing people to grow crops where it isn't otherwise possible. Even better, aquaponics requires a minimal amount of pesticides and chemical fertilizers, while offering the added benefit of providing seafood to go with your salad.